Well, here's the deal. You're now working in my visitor center, and you're going to help me answer questions that we get at the visitor center. People actually ask us these questions, and you're going to help me answer them. And this segment is called... You ready?
Are these questions pertaining to Sonoma?
No, these are people that ask us in the visitor center.
Okay.
Literally questions we get. And you can ask me for help.
Okay.
But people call us, they text us, they're on Facebook. So the first question we got at the visitor center, what is the tallest mountain in the world, and is it true that it's in Hawaii?
Is that Mauna Kea?
It's Mauna Kea is the tallest from the below sea level to the top.
Really?
14,000 feet. Yes.
It's so weird. Someone asked me that in the visitor center.
And the largest mass volcano is also on Hawaii Island.
Really?
And that's Mauna Loa.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Is that the macadamia nut company? Are they named after that? Or am I crazy? Mauna Loa?
Mauna Loa Mac Nuts.
Yes.
Yes, it
They
is.
named it after a nut company. So these are these really tall mountains that are actually volcanoes.
Yes,
that came up from
dormant. Well, no, Mauna Loa is not dormant, but Mauna Kea is.
Really?
That's where all the observatories are.
Oh, wow.
And that has snow.
Okay.
In the wintertime, actually all year round, you might see snow on it.
That's amazing. I'm so glad you guys were working the visitor center the day someone had a Hawaii question. I am so lucky.
Did you get these questions today?
All these questions come in all the time, Sherry. I just been holding in case somebody from Maui walked in the door.
Wow.
All right.
Here's another question we got today. I keep hearing about this thing called poke. What is it, and where should I get it in Maui? Why would they ask that question in Sonoma? That is so weird.
It's like you said, it's trending and it's catching on here. I mean, if you're down in LA, down in Southern California, you see it all over the place.
It's all
right?
over the place.
But literally, it's cubes of fish with seasons of a little bit of shoyu, a little bit of sesame oil, a little bit of salt, a little bit of seaweed, a little bit of, hot sauce if you like to make it spicy. Yeah.
It's usually served over
Mix it
rice,
served over rice or eat by
avocado.
itself.
And is it in Maui? I have to go. Is it hard to find? Is this like a
No, you can go to Safeway. You can go to Foodland Farms. They have wonderful. Or you can go to
The food trucks.
Food trucks has
At
them.
the restaurants.
I think I've got.
Restaurants
I know
carry
it.
them.
Basically, the poke is to Hawaii as a taco is to Sonoma.
Yes.
You can find them in lots of places, and they're always delicious, and you got to eat them.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Here's another question we got, which is odd. They came to us at the visitor center to ask us this question. I'm heading from Sonoma to Maui soon and want to find some local Maui wines. Where should I go, and what should I taste?
Here we go. Well, they can go all the way up to Haleakalā and go to the Maui wine, where they.
You guys have wine in Maui?
We do up country.
Okay.
Yeah. So up at past Makawao, right?
Past Makawao, and yes.
You know where you went to do the pineapple tour?
Yes.
You go a little bit further north or further up the mountain there, and that's where the winery is.
There's a winery
And then
in
right
Maui.
next to the winery, isn't there a
It's like a cowboy or paniolo type of
barbecue area?
restaurant.
Exactly. But the winery itself makes white wine and red wine.
Okay.
And so if you're going to go all the way up to the winery, there's one thing that you have to get if you love chocolate. It's called pineapple snow, and it's white chocolate infused with pineapple wine and macadamia nuts.
Really?
And you can only get it there.
Right.
Okay.
And the other thing with Maui wine is they just collaborated with Maui Cookie Lady to create a cookie that's infused with wine.
I mean,
Right, with red
I'm going to
wine.
tell the person who walked into the visitor center and asked this
Yes.
that is a key question.
Maui wine in Ulupalakua.
Okay. Here's another question we got at the visitor center about Sonoma. I'm hearing about Sweet Paradise Chocolate. Is that a chocolate company in Hawaii or Maui?
Sweet Paradise? I've
Yeah,
not
you know
heard
that?
of that. I'm not
Okay,
familiar with
good
this.
to know.
Yeah.
Okay, I will tell that person.
Maui estate chocolate would be
really?
what I would respond to that with.
You guys know a lot about this stuff. Okay, and the final question we got at the visitor center about Sonoma, but might happen to be about Hawaii. I got to find it. Where'd it go? Oh, no, where'd it go? It was about someone is going to a place where there's like, oh, gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm failing on this one. They asked me this question. Okay. And, here it is. I don't know why they asked. After they asked where the bathroom was, they asked, is it better to visit Haleakalā at sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Well,
That's
it
my
all
answer.
depends. Okay, sunset because she's not an early bird person. That's probably
Okay.
No, I am an early bird.
Well, first, did I
No,
pronounce that
so
one right?
Go ahead,
here's
Sherry.
here's the pros and cons.
Okay.
First of all, if you're going to do a sunrise, you have to have a reservation to go and see the sunrise.
Really?
So you have to have a reservation before 7 a.m. So that's probably why
Okay.
she might have said that. And then if you do a sunset, you don't need a reservation, and it's really basically the same experience but in reverse. And so it's still you're still doing the drive all the way up there.
Right.
It's still going to be cold once that sun goes down.
Okay.
And here's the funny thing: is that people always say, "Oh, you're in Maui. It's not going to be cold. I don't need to bring anything. I'm going up there." Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
10,000 feet.
10,000
10,000
feet.
feet? Oh,
Yeah.
that's cold
We've
up there.
seen people go up there with shorts. We're like, oh my gosh, this poor person.
And you can drive up there?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You drive up there. Yeah. So make sure you dress warm as if it was 30 degrees.
Wow.
That's about what it is.
Like you're from like you're from Philadelphia.
yeah.
Right?
Or something like, or Delaware.
Exactly.
And how do you pronounce that mountain again?
Haleakalā?
Oh, it is Haleakalā. I pronounced it correctly?
Yeah.
Oh, look at me.
Good job.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a weird question. So I don't know why we got so many Maui and Hawaii questions today at the Visitors Bureau in Sonoma. That's weird. It's a very
You
weird.
knew we were coming.
They knew we were
must have
coming.
known.
right?
But oftentimes I will just say, just wait long enough, and I'm sure someone from Maui will come by here and answer these questions. So it's so good.
But it's also saying that they're ready to travel to Maui. So it's a positive thing that they're
are.
asking
They're
questions.
ready.
Right?